Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM OET Institutes. Today, recording another reading lecture for you. I hope you have learned great things from yesterday's lecture. If not, I will also put the video at the end. Always listen to the videos till end and kindly listen to them at least 2 times because at one time we do not understand anything. Let's see this question number third. According to paragraph, animal testing proponents. Proponents means supporters. There is opposite word to proponent that is known as critics. Critics means opponents. Opponents. Proponents and opponents. Proponents means supporters. Animal testing supporters argue that. So when we are talking about animal testing supporters, that means these people are going to support animal testing. So I have to find that supporters who are in the favor of animal testing. Animal testing means like if we are producing a vaccine, then that vaccine should be tested on the animals like rabbits, mice, and all the things. So what is their support, that why do they want animals? So when you understand the question well, that the question is about why to do animal testing. Why to do animal testing? Okay. The use of the animals in the research and testing, while first documented around 2000 years ago, became prominent in the second half of 19th century. Second half of the 19th century means we are living in 21st century. And right now, the thing that is going in 21st century is 2024 right now year. So that means when we talk about 21st century, we are talking about 2000 to 2099. Yeah. In the same way, 19th century means 1800. You have to deduct 1800 up to 1900. So second half of the 19th century means 1850, somewhere around 1850. So please try to understand this simple thing first. Generally saying that 19th century means 1850. Done. Reading the question again. So it started in 2000 years ago. Started, no, it documented. So maybe it would have started before 2000 year. But 2000 year ago, it was documented. That means it was written. Then it became prominent in the second 19th century. And then in the mid of 1900, that means 1950. Mid of 1900 means 1915, because now they did not say century, they said mid of 1900. So that means 1950. So you need to understand the difference between the 19th century and 1900. The rapid expansion of the pharmaceutical and chemical industries gave rise to an enormous increase in the use of the animals research. So basically, the use of the animals research became good with time. It kept on increasing. Today, it is a multi-billion dollar industry involving not only pharmaceutical chemical industry but also other bodies. There is additionally a sizable industry support services in relation to animal research, including that means it is supporting other industries as well, like manufacturing, cage manufacture, because you have to keep the animals, so then you will require the cages, so cage manufacturer will also reap the benefits. So overall the topic is that animal testing kept on increasing starting from 2000 years ago until now. It is continuously on a rise. Many of the alternative methods still rely on the use of animals in some way. There was no word like alternative methods, so A should not be my answer. Computer modeling requires improvement before it can replace. Again, there was no word like this as far as I think, but it is a very simple question. Yeah. Medical achievements in the 20th century, that means in 1950, 20th century means 1950, would have been hindered without it. So I don't have, otherwise, both, all the three options do not look like an answer. But the only thing I can do is this, because it is because of the animals that there was increase. And that is why if in 1950, in 1900s, if animals would not have been there, it would have hindered. Hindered means it would have stopped the progress. So that is the only thing I can do. Other than that, I cannot find any word like alternative methods still rely on the use of animals. This can also be but they were not talking about any other alternative method. Let me read again. first documented in the mid rapid expansion. Today is a multiple, but there is an additionally a sizable industry, and there is nothing. They are not talking about any other thing. So I cannot do any other answer apart from C. I will take your help afterwards. You have given me task of 3 questions. So third question I have done. As per me, it should be C, but I'm not sure about it. That can happen in the exam, but you can use the elimination method. That is what elimination. Alternative is not given. Computer modeling is not given. So I can't do any other thing. Sorry. Jumping on to question number fifth, I will also take the answers afterwards. Jumping on to question number fifth and sixth, that is what you said. Reading the question number 5 for you. Which of the following statement best describes the future of the trial as the result of the change of the plans? My keyword is change of the plans. That means there would be some kind of change in the plan. There would be some kind of change in the plan, and due to that, future of the trial has changed. So what has happened to the future of the trial? That means how would the trial go in the future because of the change of the plans? Simple. There is some change of plan. Due to this, there is change in the future as well. Okay. At 100 site located primarily with the additional site in United Kingdom, Australia and Canada have instructed to immediately suspend the study. So that is the future, that you need to suspend the study. For all the participants on the trial, although the participants will remain under observation for the planned remainder of the study. So the main line that they are saying is that you need to suspend the trial. That means you need to stop the trial immediately, but participant will remain under observation. That means the people who participated will still be observed. So if you go onto this option, the trial which was due to finish in 2000 will now be aborted. 2005 or something like figures I cannot see over on the top and over here as well. So I would not like to do A. Celecoxib will now be removed from the trial, but monitoring will continue. This is the line that is matching with this. I know, I got your point, guys, that celecoxib is not given. In the final exam, this word will not come, or otherwise it would be given that this trial was of celecoxib. Otherwise, it's perfect that it will be removed, it will be suspended, but monitoring, observation will continue. All the participants will now be switched to placebos and trial will finish according to the schedule. They are not finishing the trial. They are not doing it according to schedule. Neither they are talking about any placebo. I cannot find the word placebo as well. Anyhow, I remember this question as well because I know this word is given wrong. But if you can understand this topic was about celecoxib, then it would have been easy. In exam, nothing like this will come. So it would be given that they were talking about celecoxib, then it will become easy. That observation will continue. That means monitoring will continue, but the drug will be removed. They will immediately suspend the drug. Suspend study drug use. All right. So question number 5 is done this way. I know it's a bit of inconvenience, but we have to work harder on our OET things. I'm not saying you could have done this question, but at least you should have tried, and the only answer that could have come would have been B. So I'm obviously it will not come that celecoxib will not be given, but at least you should be able to reach to the right answer. But anyhow, that's fine. You would have used the elimination method. So celecoxib was not given, you eliminated. So you are right on your part. But rest of the words were matching with B option. Cannabis use in the US declined during the 1980s. So 1980s means 81 to 89. 80s means 1981 to 89. So the use of cannabis declined because now again the question is why. Please try to sort out question in your mind before you go to paragraph. So why the use of cannabis declined? A major challenge in providing the credible help is to young people about the risk of the cannabis use in presenting a persuasive way. Remaining uncertainties about this risk, I want to find the word decline. So it is not given in the first line. So that is where you save energy and time. Yesterday, somebody was asking me that how to save time. See, when the keyword is not given, why are you reading this line again? If you do not understand this line, let it go. That is how you save time. Focus on the right word. The cannabis use declined. Why? That is my question again. Why cannabis use declined? So it was not given in the first line. You don't read it again. Don't waste your time. The question of how best to provide this information requires research on their issues, type of information. Again, the second line does not have my question. Answer again. That is how you save your time, energy, and you stay focused. Focus on the keywords of the question. Never forget the question. It is clear that US experience, clear from the US experience. Let us see. It is clear from the US experience. Yeah, that it is worth trying to change adolescent view about the health risk of the cannabis, a sustained decline in the cannabis use during the 1980s. Now is my keyword 1980s. I can see that. US declined. I can see that. So that is my main line. So that is where I will focus again. So I will take the marker again and will try to do it. It is clear that it is worth trying to change adolescent view about the health risk of cannabis. So if you can change the point of view of the adolescents, the youngsters, for the and can guide them for the health risk, a sustained decline in the cannabis use during the 1980s was preceded by increased in the perceived risk of cannabis use among the young people. So basically, young people started to realize the perceived risk of cannabis use. That is why they stopped using it. That was exactly the question. Cannabis use declined because young people understood the risk of cannabis use. So parents were able to explain, no. There was good health education, not really. Young people had become more worried, yes. They were concerned about the risk, about its effect on their health. Yes, more worried means they now understood the risk of this thing. So this was the most certain question out of other questions. But elimination helps you. Fifth question I understand, but third question was also nice. If you could have done with the elimination method, that will improve you because alternative methods are not given. But still, I would like to get the answers. If you can let me know whether these are right or wrong, I'm just going to unmute you and will take your help, guys. So you can let me know. Third, can you tell me the answer? Third?
C.
Okay, so again, by the elimination method, we could have done C. Then fifth, second, that I remember. Fifth is B. I remember because that is given wrong, but
No.
celecoxib, that was not your fault. And how about the question number six?
So C.
That I am sure anyhow. That was like this. Karuna ma'am, again, there is, we haven't talked about question number two. Or if you're talking about question number five, obviously I have already told you, my dear, it cannot come in the exam. So please don't ask it again. Please calm down and relax and try to understand if question number fifth will come, then the only thing that can be given is that if they would have given just one line that this experiment is about celecoxib, then B becomes my short answer. If it comes in exam, then obviously it would be given that they are talking about celecoxib. So that's it. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM OET Institutes. Please subscribe our channel for the best OET videos and to learn how to pass reading and listening easily with elimination method and other questions like purpose where elimination method does not fit in. So we are here for you to tell you about these things. For our coaching, you may contact us on +91 76967 34256. Thank you.